Hey, how's it going, everybody? Here we are at the spectacular Emu Park, Fisherman's Beach. Beautiful. This is where SB and I live, and we're just going to give you a quick rundown on what's going on the truck at the moment. So obviously we go in and out of home a lot with work, and yeah, it takes a bit to get the jobs done on the truck, but we are slowly getting there. Hang on, what's SB stuck in the back there? Pure blonde. I'm not quite sure that come from the hairdresser, but there you go. So far on this truck we have completed a few tasks off the list. One is we got opposite lock put this bug deflector on just for the looks. That's just all it was. Got the headlight covers from Toyota. I always get them. I just think they just do the job, and Toyota put them on and they don't rattle off. When I put them on, they all fall off. There's our Ultravision Light Bar that Dave from opposite lock in Rockhampton put in. It is amazing. It's got a high and a low setting on it, which is just great. Like when you're coming up to different parts of the town, when the street lights are out in front of you, or the street signs I should say, you can put it on the low, and when you put it on the high, man oh man, look out. Coming up the sign, you can just lower the light bar down so the signs don't light up. Once you pass the sign, you can turn it back up again. Also in the bull bar, and that's this bar is the All for Adventure bar. It is amazing. It's I just think it looks tough. I wasn't sold on it when we first got it, but before we got it, sorry. And then when we put it on, I just think it looks spectacular, and everybody that we know, they love it as well. In there we've got the opposite lock spread lights, so when you go into the bush, I just put them on by themselves without the light bar, and it just throws the beam out. And I think that's, as you're turning in the bush, I think that's what the biggest benefit of that is the fact that you can sort of see, like when you're looking out from the front of the truck, you sort of see out in that direction, and then the same you see out the other direction. Coming around to the side, or up under the front, just there we've got the PEDDERS steering dampener. That is working a treat. Also obviously you can see all the PEDDERS shocks and coils in there. We will be getting a new protection plate there, like a bash plate. We just haven't decided on what one yet. Coming around to the side, got the Max Trek tyres. They've done 5,000 Ks now. They are absolutely amazing. They probably done a lot of road work with them, but more sand, bit of gravel when we've been cruising about. We're about to head off to another destination, and now the truck's getting a bit more finished. We'll use it more and more as we travel across the country for work and for pleasure, obviously. That's just a little whip aerial that CNR Communications put on, and on Monday it's going in to have the bigger aerial put on the front bull bar and the selfie. We're really missing the selfie burn in there. It was in the 105, so we pulled it out to go into this one. And for phone reception, the selfie that CNR Communication puts in there is second to none. We absolutely love it. It's just great. We haven't changed the side steps. I won't change them. If I bend them, I'll just go and see opposite lock and see if I got another set. Gonna be doing a lot more hardcore full driving than what I do to get to that point. Got the D-hole rims that we got from Robbo's Tyres. Thanks to Robbo's Tyres out there. They are awesome. As we come around in there, got a set of Max trucks. We've had them for over 10 years. We don't use them a lot, but when we have to use them, they're there. Obviously the toolbox, that's got all the drills and tools and things like that in it. coming round to the back of the truck there, you can see that's part of the Polaris GPS unit that we use, and that's our reversing camera. So yeah, that is just, I think it's transformed the truck for me. I've not had 70 series with one of these on, so that has just made the truck unbelievable. We carry always carry 2 spares because we do a lot of travel out through the outback and across Australia, not so much for the east coast, but yeah, and one's a neg 50 and one's 0, so we could use it. If not, we could, if we were desperate, we could pop the cap off and put it onto another rim, or swap a front to the rear sort of thing. And then as you come around the side, just the same, got a few stickers on here, got the enhanced by PEDDERS. Mega Life battery, wow, that has been unbelievable for this truck, for the Hurricane. I left the fridge on the other day and got caught out. I think it might have been on for 3 days, and then caught up with a mate of ours that we met through Instagram, and you wouldn't believe it, battery was flat. So we put it onto the jump start battery and it fired straight up. We drove from Yeppoon to Emu Park and just drove around a little bit to make sure that we charged the main battery back up. Probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes worth of driving, and she was back. And you should hear this Mega Life battery when it cranks over. It is amazing. It just fires this truck up. It's like, just goes really fast and gets into it. I don't know, sorry about the sound effects. The old bushwhacker flares, because I'm 180 years old, I've been running those for a long time, and SB doesn't like them, so they'll be on there for a while, but I think yeah, SB will change them out, and just like she wants the bash plate changed out. And it's good because this build has been about what we both do, so that's been pretty amazing. So that's all the outside, just our stickers, obviously, the old Nautical Rednecks, 4x4 Explorer, Yeti, Laps and Maps, Baz Koalas, Rockstar, Zilzy Workshop, they are amazing. Polaris, oh, I'm gonna go inside the truck in a minute, they are awesome as well. Like that Polaris head unit is absolutely amazing. Storm Tidy floaters, use them every day, or every day we're home, and every time we go on the beach, or every time we go in the bush. I know there's a few copies out now, but I just trust them. They're just set and forget. I don't think I ever change them. I just drop them straight. They're set to 18 for these tyres. We just screw them on, go and do what we've got to do, then come back, pump it up. I got a Dobinson's air compressor that I was given by Dobinson's about 4 years ago when I put a set of suspension in to try out. It's no double pump or anything like that, but it just goes. And one thing I've noticed since we've had the Mega Life battery in there, air compressor just works really, cycles really well. That's how it feels to me. So yeah, it's just amazing. So that's just a bit of a look at the outside of the truck. What a day. Have a geese out there. We live in paradise. Tank's here somewhere. Say hello, Tank. Yeah, you love the camera, don't you? Not really. So, just like Dad. So I'll just move to the inside, what we've done on the inside. So there we've got the one stone armrest. That's just a little soap holder I got when we first got the truck. And I think it was $2 from the reject shop, or dollars and cents, somewhere like that. That's my phone holder charger. So that just, when you turn the ignition on, that opens up and my phone goes in there. We've got these Ilana seat covers. They've been amazing. Got them from Autobarn. Sexy Baby got them for me. They are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We factory ordered this truck, so the floor is just vinyl, but we ordered the diff locks when we got it because we wanted the vinyl floor. And have a look, there's the sand every day this truck goes to the beach. As you can see in around the foot pedals, it's a non-BS truck. We actually use it. The RM Williams steering wheel cover, I use that. I just love it. I like the feel. of it. It's just great. Just does a great job. Got a little clock off eBay because the workmates don't come out with a clock. That's our hula lady that travels around with us. She's a legend. Got our dream catcher up there. My mum's rosemary breeds from when she was alive. The Yui Boom. We love it. We love our music, and the big powerful speakers. I think they're about 1 watt or something. That in this truck, don't cut it. There's a Polaris GPS. That is just amazing. Has the HEMA maps in it, and it works a treat. It's just got I don't understand all the functions. I just really use the maps, or the music comes through it from the phone, and yeah, and the reversing camera, obviously we use that all the time. On the update model, you got not much change. I think they changed the seats, the headlights from what I was told, and just this little console thing. And they put a different door card. So on SB side, she's got a door card. On that side, they've got cup holders in them. And then obviously look at that 1-stone armrest. They changed the inside of the truck so much, it's crazy. So yeah, and then Clayton from CNR Communications, I normally have the I think it's the GME 4500 that I normally have it up on top of the dash. He said, Rod, you've got to get into the real world, and he put this XRS unit in, and SB and I use it so much between the truck and when we're traveling and the Hurricane. And then when we're just talking when you're out west, if you've done much travel around Australia, we're always passing road trains and the wide loads. I think that's the biggest thing. I think if you're going to travel into the outback, or you know, once you get out of the cities and you get out to where the mining gear is moving around, you need to know about the wide loads. So that XRS unit is spectacular. Nautical Rednecks, Sherry always has that because Maddie, our friend Aussie Maddie, gave that to us. In the back, so inside, I think that's about it. That's our headlamps. We just keep all our gear around. We've got stuff tucked away in here everywhere. Yeah, so when we hooked up the fridge from the Mega Life battery, that there is this button is an isolator. So opposite lock, that's hooked up to the battery. That goes to the fridge, turns the fridge on and off. So what happens is we push that button when we get home, and it isolates the fridge. So it just turns it off. We don't actually turn the fridge off, we just turn it off with that button. And like I said, some days, I think I went 3.5 days, I didn't turn it off. So that's our King's fridge there. That's where it sits. We looked at other fridges. This fridge now is probably getting 6 months old, I suppose it'll be. And we just absolutely love it. It just sits in the middle here or in the truck. But what we love about it is the openness. So when you undo the lid, Sherry's grabbing, you know, the wraps out, or a beer or whatever we got, water. Normally when we're traveling in the truck, you're just straight into it. So you just got the butter container there, and then straight into the fridge. We looked at other models that had like a little cup holder, and I think they were $600. They're good, no doubt, they're designed. But what I didn't like was it was closed. So when you opened it, when you opened up the fridge from here, this bit was a lot more closed in. So that's what we like about the Kings. It hasn't let us down. I don't know, people don't like the King stuff. It was $279. It's been out there, 45-degree heat coming across from the Curry to Longreach and all the places we go, and it keeps all the water cold, and it's amazing. It's, I don't know, for us it hasn't let us down. I think we keep it on about -1 all the time. I just open it up, then it's gone back up to 0, but that just goes everywhere we go. And so far, like I said, I think we've probably had it 6 months or so. It's doing it, and it's done it in the heat. And when you're out there, or out at Alice Springs here the other month, you get back to the car and you want to go and get a nice ice cold water, wow, makes a lot of difference. Just hanging off the back of the seat there, we've got just a little, I think it was just like a bag thing that we got it from Autobarn. I think it was like 20 bucks. But that's, the radio's in there, so SB can, or I can talk to each other. Then, you know, your air guard, all them, just them little nicks and knacks, they're all in there. Got our barefoot towels. On the other side, we've got the towel from Summer Chaser, and a Caravan and Free Kids. We've got their towels as well, the biodegradable towels. So they work really, really well. They're amazing. Sherry's hat, there's my old hat down there. Probably got a bit of GoPro gear in there, I think. There's a first aid kit, fire extinguisher. We hide a lot of gear, all our coats and everything, the barefoot towels. So yeah, that's what's on the inside of her. But there you go. So there's a bit of a look around of the Hurricane at the moment. I just think everything we've done at the moment works well. That PEDDERS suspension, wow, I just love it. It is so comfy. They've got the back dialed in, greasable shackles. It is amazing. It's just such a good ride. We had to play around with the balance when we first tried to set the ute up. In the back there too, we've got some little, I just put them little tie down hooks just so we can tie the chairs, swag on when the swag's in, when we're traveling around. We had to change the balance about. I've got a lot of tools in that toolbox. Obviously got the 2 tyres on the back, so they're probably, I don't know, 105 kilos with the 2 of them, I reckon. Have a look at this. Sexy looking truck. They're in there putting their boats in, going for a fish. Got a big light bar on her. Oh, great model with the 4.2, last of the factory turbo ones. Yeah, so she's just been an awesome truck. Everybody here getting their skis out, having a look around. It's amazing. Anyhow, that's a bit of a look around the Hurricane and where we're up to. All right, chatty bye. Hope you have a specky day, eh? Oh, another 200. Get a look at that. Awesome. All right, chatty bye.